Do you want to turn meme coins into an easy 300 bucks a day? Here's what to avoid right in the beginning and get the top settings and strategies I use to make easy gains. If you stay till the end, I'll show you a profitable, free tool many don't even know about to get even more gains. Let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to NeoVision over here. I ignore the Explore area. I'm just focusing on anything in these three tabs here. And honestly, not really new creations just because there's so many rugs out there. And coins are coming out, as you can see, every second or two. So we'll head over to About to Graduate. And you can see what's really cool with BullX here is you can see the amount of top holders, the devs, the insiders, and how many snipers are actually in the play. If you're afraid of getting wrecked or you're new to trading, I would stay away if there's a lot of snipers. Like this one has 13, it's marked red. And probably look for the lower sniper account. Also with the snipers, if there's a lot of them in the trade, this one is definitely a rug and will probably just drop down soon. So you can see what's really cool about BullX is you can actually see the charts off to the right-hand side right away and what they look like without having to click anywhere or go anywhere, wasting a valuable second. So we want charts that are looking good. We want nice up and down movements like this one, or even this one here. This is a rug. You can tell right away which ones are rugs and which ones probably aren't. So this one looks somewhat good as well. But if you're just going off first off glance, that's what you can look at. What I always do is you're going to want to filter your results. We can come here and for the About to Graduate section, you can actually put in these settings, really filter out your results and have a quick glance every time, pull up some coins and get in and get out really quick. So for holders, you can put in 40. For insider wallets, we want less than 20%. So the higher the insider wallets, the worse. The more amount of holders we have, it's probably meaning it's about to be a good coin. We up these levels on the graduated section, but here you can go ahead and leave it 40 for About to Graduate. We're going to go ahead and look at volume. So volume for About to Graduate, since they're just about getting there, we're going to look around the 15,000 range just to start out with. And these are just quick sniper plays almost. So they'll be quick in and out trades on that first initial pump up, and then you'll get out really quick. For market cap, we're going to go ahead and look around the 9,500 area. So you'll notice that once it hits 10K, you'll see it sometimes bounce off that 10K level and then taper back up there. So that's why I have it around 9,500 here. The Texans, you can just put this at around 96. And then if you want to add in a token age limit, you can do 80 or 90 here. That is up to you. I also do like to have with at least one social. This kind of proves that they're a legit coin. They're not a rug or anything as well, just an extra confluence there. What's also really cool about BullX is you can search for trending topics. If we have a trending keyword, I mean, you can easily go to Google Trends any day, right? And you could look up what is trending on Google. So if we want to type in Liverpool versus Man United, Bears versus Packers, it's Sunday here, so a lot of football plays, anything like that, I'm sure we'll see some Super Bowl things coming up. Sometimes I go to Google Trends, see what's trending, last minute, hours, stuff like that. And you could pull it up here and just see. Or if you're seeing a lot of coins that are similar that pop up, like we did with Trump, you can also search that there. So we're going to go ahead, hit apply down towards the bottom right. And then now we have a nice organized view of some actually legit coins. You'll see some nice bounces here. This was a pump and then I had a bounce. Here's another one, so on and so forth. So we don't have nearly as many rugs as we did with the straight up or straight down. So for the graduated filter, these are the settings I actually use. You can put in holders as 90. We want to see a lot more holders in this section. This proves once again that the coin is legit. Insider wallets, we'll leave that at 16. The volume we'll have at 50,000. So because these have been around a little bit longer, we want that volume to really be there. The higher, the better on the volume. And then the market cap, we're actually going to want around 21,000 here. So if you have these settings in here, you'll get a really good list of some plays that you can go ahead and pull up here. So this seems a bit high, but we will go ahead and pull it up. Like I said, top 10 holders, I usually like to see this below 30%, I would say at least, but the lower the better here, really. Over here on the right, we can see how much the dev is holding, insiders holdings, the bot users, etc. All right, so in the graduated section here, we'll see newly released coins. I've been seeing a lot of kid shows today. I should have my kids down here with me. I want to pull up this God Save Great Britain coin because looks like we have a 10% top holder, 0% devs. All this seems really low and really nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull this one up here. Chart looks actually pretty decent. I'm on the 1 minute, but if you drop down to 30 seconds here, off to the right-hand side here, you can see the amount of snipers, which is a very low amount, which is nice. The top 10 holders were below 10%. So maybe next time, take a look at those keywords and Google Trends, and you can pull up some good coins as well. And then you can see a low amount of insider holding as well. If you wanted to get in a play, you can easily mark it in on BullX right here, just like Mexi, Binance, Bybit, all those other platforms, they have the same settings here. So I'm glad we're moving more towards this route for meme coins as opposed to what it used to be at the beginning of 2024, which was just complete bot sniping, and good luck there. We actually have limit orders as well. We could even move down to the 5 seconds, depending on what you're comfortable with when you're first getting started. If you are, it's going to take a little bit to get used to moving this quickly and stuff like that. So you can go ahead, set your buy limits and stuff like that. You'll actually see them appear right here, and those will help you enter the trade. Or you can hit auto sell here, and you can actually create your own strategies, which is really cool. So if we wanted to set a stop loss, let's say I wanted to set my stop loss here, or it was a certain amount of percentage, we could do that. We could hit our take profits and put them at 1.5x, 2x, etc. So just to get in and out quickly. You can add another order here. You can enter your strategy name and things like that. It also helps take a lot of emotion out of the trade. So if you're emotional when it comes to trading, this may be helpful just to have some custom strategies already entered, which I can go over in another video. But you can set easily 2x, 1x, 3x, and just take yourself out of the trade so you don't have to worry about it, especially when you're in these beginning trades here. What you can also do with your trades, I'm just going to move this down here. So as you notice, you can move your orders wherever you want just by clicking and dragging. But I like to set up a couple indicators just to help me. You'll notice I'm on the 5-second time frame here. These do move pretty fast, so it's not, I would say, regular trading on TradingView, like trading altcoins like Sol, Matic, things like that. But once you get fast enough, you can go ahead and look at, these are the two indicators I really use, is the RSI and, or actually there's probably 3 or 4, MACD and Bollinger Bands. Okay. So you can see with these, what's really cool about the Bollinger Bands, you'll actually see that there's a cool trick here. I'll go ahead and minimize these, but you can see where it compresses. So it compresses here and then shot instantly up. So that usually does happen. You'll see on the Bollinger Bands when it does compress like that, it'll shoot up. So that's why I always have the Bollinger Bands on. You want to pay attention to these big market caps here. So usually you'll hit like 50K or around 48K and probably get out. Same with the 100K line. People get out around 90 to 80. As you noticed here, there was a dip. Looks like they're getting out around 120, the 150 area, the 200, kind of those big areas, 500, 1 million, etc., as they go up. So what you can also do is use fib retracement. That's what I usually do, and just drag from the top to the bottom of an area that looks good, and use an actual limit order to place your trade. So say I wanted to place it at this golden ratio area of 155K or 170K. That's where I usually typically get in at around these plays, especially if it's around a support or resistance area. So you'll see here, it actually touched the 0.5 golden ratio mark perfectly. So this could be a good bottom area to get in for that pullback and get that next initial pump up. So I could go ahead, set a limit order, set the market cap at, what was this, 155.46. So I could go even 156K here, and then go ahead, put the amount or click buy, and it will actually set that order up for you as it did here for me. So you'll see that buy now. let me delete this trend line. You'll see that buy order now, and that is where you could get that pump up. Sometimes I see it hit around that 0.618 area or even the 0.786 area. So it depends what the coin is doing, if it's trending, the movement of it. This one looks like it is trending fairly well. We could get a higher, this has been higher highs all the way through. It looks like you'll see from the bottom here all the way to about right here. So it's just been higher highs, and it looks like we're getting those lows possibly in. This could be a lower low, and it could head back down here. So those are the things I like to look at. If you're looking to exit more quickly, you're not paying attention to the fib lines or anything like that. So your take profit levels, my 1.272 is not up, but you can go ahead, add your 1.272 in here. Here's all the fibs that you'll need where you could actually set your take profit levels at, which is what I use. That's up to you if you want to use that. Since this is meme coin trading, it's a little bit different. You can also choose, let's say you got in right here, and you'll notice that it hit right below that Bollinger Band, and you could have exited there. Now this is very different when you're trading live, but if you do see something like this, and you see it coming down on the MACD and going bearish on the MACD as well, you'll see these bottom two lines are now bearish. This could be an indication that it's probably time to get out. So those are the couple of things I like to look at. If you want a quicker glance, you can also look at the RSI. Once it hits below this 50 mark right here, you're probably going to get out as well. So you'll notice it turn more bearish here too. This could also mean this is about to be a good time to get in because it's completely overbought here on this initial pump, and now we're just waiting for that pullback wherever it may be. Like I said, you want to look at some key areas here, the 0.786, 618, and the 0.5. So it looks like it was close to that 0.618, but just missed, but looks like it's going back up now. So those are some typical charting that I like to quickly look at. I'm usually not in a rush to get into a trade. You're gonna miss out on some trades here and there, which is fine. There's plenty of meme coins popping up each and every day. So don't worry about it too much, but make sure you're paying attention to the volume amount and things like that, seeing if it's going up or down. You'll make sure you're in good positions all around. If we go ahead and pull up their Twitter, so this actually looks pretty cool. Oh, Elon Musk. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. Let's see if there's any, and this is the cool tool I was talking about to show you at the end here. This is little known right now, and they do have a free area. I actually do not have the paid version, so don't worry about those prices or anything. But you can go ahead and take a look at their Twitter and see. It's becoming one of my new favorite tools just for an extra confluence, especially if I'm getting in coin that's been out for a while. We can actually see how many smart players are in this. So right now it looks like this is a newer coin, so there's not going to be a lot. Take a look at their Moni score here. This one's only at 19, so it's not showing a whole lot of conviction yet. And these guys' scores are only like 5K, 186. I've seen them at 20K for it to be really good, like with Lexicon. So let's try Horse Teeth, see if any, I don't think that was the one. There's one I saw with 46K, unless it was a giant liar. Now, as you can see here, this one's kind of moving up a little bit with the smart followers. It has some pretty good scores on these guys too. So this could be a trade to get into as well. If we take a look at Horse Teeth real quick. So just consolidating a little bit. Bollinger Bands aren't really compressing too much or anything like that. But you'll notice they did really well here, and then it shot up. So once again, pay attention to those Bollinger Bands. But those are a few things I do take a look at normally, just to find those easy trades and you can get in and get out real quick. Like I said, if you're more of an emotional trader and getting emotional, you notice when you are trading, I would go ahead and create some rules for yourself and create those strategies. Make sure you have a stop loss set. Just put 4 take profits. Hey, I want to sell 25% of my position at 100% profit, and then do another one at 200, 300, 400, just so you can get in and get out. You could even then just move to the next coin, and maybe you'll just be out of this trade. So those are my tips for the day. If you guys have any questions or would like some trading advice, go ahead and send me a message or comment below, and I look forward to seeing you back again soon. Thanks.